Hello there, and welcome to this exploration of one of the most fascinating books ever written about the incredible power that lies within each of us. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly achieve success, heal from illness, or live joyful lives while others struggle, you're about to discover a profound truth that could change everything for you. Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind isn't just another self-help book. It's a practical guide to understanding and directing the hidden forces that shape your reality. Think of your subconscious mind as a garden. Whatever seeds you plant in it, whether they're seeds of success or failure, health or sickness, joy or sorrow, will grow and manifest in your life. The beautiful thing is, you are the gardener, and you can choose what to plant. In the next hour, we'll journey through the key principles and practical techniques that Murphy teaches. I encourage you to listen with an open mind and heart, because what you're about to hear could be the key to unlocking your fullest potential. Are you ready to discover the incredible power that's already within you? Let's begin.
Imagine you have two minds working together like a perfect team. There's your conscious mind, the thinking, reasoning part of you that's reading these words right now. This is your captain, aware of the present moment, making decisions and choices. But beneath this conscious awareness lies something infinitely more powerful, your subconscious mind. Think of your subconscious as the crew of a massive ship, carrying out orders without question, working 24/7 to create your reality. Here's the fascinating part. Your subconscious mind doesn't argue or reason. It simply accepts whatever your conscious mind tells it as truth and works to make it real. If you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," your subconscious says, "You got it," and creates experiences that prove you're not good enough. But if you consistently tell yourself, "I am capable and successful," your subconscious works tirelessly to bring success into your life. Murphy explains that your subconscious is like fertile soil. It doesn't care whether you plant poisonous weeds or beautiful flowers. Whatever you plant will grow. This isn't magic or wishful thinking. It's the natural law of your mind. Your subconscious controls your heartbeat, breathing, healing, and countless other bodily functions without your conscious effort. It also stores every experience, emotion, and belief you've ever had. Understanding how to work with this powerful ally is the key to transforming your life. One of the most profound truths Murphy shares is that what you believe becomes your reality. Not what you hope for, not what you wish for, but what you genuinely believe deep down in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious operates on the principle of what you impress upon it, it expresses. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed that people who constantly worry about getting sick often seem to catch every bug that goes around? Meanwhile, those who believe they have strong immune systems rarely get ill. It's not coincidence, it's the law of belief at work. Whatever you consistently impress upon your subconscious mind becomes your experience. This is why simply saying positive affirmations once in a while doesn't work. Your subconscious responds to repetition, emotion, and belief. When you combine feeling with thought, when you can genuinely feel grateful for the success you desire as if it's already happened, that's when the magic begins. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences, so vividly imagining and feeling your desired outcome programs your subconscious to make it real. Murphy tells countless stories of people who transformed their lives by changing their beliefs. A struggling businessman who believed himself to be wealthy eventually became a millionaire. A woman who couldn't conceive for years believed she would become a mother and soon after gave birth. These weren't miracles. They were simply people working in harmony with the natural laws of their minds. Perhaps one of the most revolutionary aspects of Murphy's teaching is that your subconscious mind has incredible healing power. Your body is constantly regenerating itself. Old cells die, new ones are born. This process is directed by your subconscious mind. When you understand this, you realize that perfect health is your natural state. and illness is often a result of destructive thoughts and beliefs stored in your subconscious. Murphy shares remarkable cases of people who healed from supposedly incurable conditions by changing their mental patterns. One man with severe arthritis completely recovered after spending months meditating on the idea of perfect health, visualizing his joints as flexible and pain-free. A woman diagnosed with terminal cancer became completely healthy after consistently impressing upon her subconscious that her body was healing and perfect. The key is to understand that healing isn't something you force or struggle for. It's something you allow by removing mental obstacles. When you stop believing in disease and start believing in health, your subconscious mind gets the message and begins the healing process. This doesn't mean you abandon medical treatment, but rather you complement it by addressing the mental and emotional causes of illness. Murphy teaches simple but powerful techniques for healing. Spend a few minutes each day quietly affirming perfect health. Visualize yourself free from symptoms and feel genuine gratitude for the health you're experiencing. Your subconscious, being faithful to your beliefs, will work to make that health your reality.
Perhaps one of the most revolutionary aspects of Murphy's teaching is that your subconscious mind has incredible healing power. Your body is constantly regenerating itself. Old cells die, new ones are born. This process is directed by your subconscious mind. When you understand this, you realize that perfect health is your natural state, and illness is often a result of destructive thoughts and beliefs stored in your subconscious. Murphy shares remarkable cases of people who healed from supposedly incurable conditions by changing their mental patterns. One man with severe arthritis completely recovered after spending months meditating on the idea of perfect health, visualizing his joints as flexible and pain-free. A woman diagnosed with terminal cancer became completely healthy after consistently impressing upon her subconscious that her body was healing and perfect. The key is to understand that healing isn't something you force or struggle for. It's something you allow by removing mental obstacles. When you stop believing in disease and start believing in health, your subconscious mind gets the message and begins the healing process. This doesn't mean you abandon medical treatment, but rather you complement it by addressing the mental and emotional causes of illness. If you're struggling financially or in your career, Murphy has some surprising news. The solution isn't working harder or waiting for lucky breaks. It's reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. Wealth, success, and opportunity are all around us, but we can only perceive and attract what our subconscious mind believes we're worthy of. Think of your subconscious as a radio tuner. If it's set to lack and limitation, that's all you'll pick up. Reasons why you can't succeed, obstacles, competitions, and setbacks. But when you retune your subconscious to abundance and success, you start noticing opportunities everywhere. You become more creative, more confident, and more attractive to success. Murphy emphasizes that wealth consciousness starts with gratitude. Instead of worrying about what you don't have, focus on what you do have and give genuine thanks for it. This shifts your energy from lack to abundance, opening the channels for more to flow into your life. Then consistently impress upon your subconscious the idea that you are already wealthy, successful, and prosperous. One technique Murphy recommends is to create a mental movie of your success. Spend a few minutes each day vividly imagining yourself living the life you desire, feeling the emotions of success, seeing the details, hearing the sounds, even smelling the scents of your ideal reality. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between this imagination and reality, so it starts creating the conditions to make this vision true. Remember, your subconscious is your servant, not your master. If you've accidentally programmed it with beliefs of poverty or failure, you can reprogram it with beliefs of wealth and success. It might take some time and repetition, but your subconscious will always obey your faithful instructions.
The quality of your relationships, Murphy explains, is a mirror of your inner state. If you want better relationships with others, start by improving your relationship with yourself and with life itself. Your thoughts about love, companionship, and friendship are seeds planted in your subconscious garden. They will grow into your actual relationship experiences.
Many people unknowingly sabotage their relationships through fears and limiting beliefs. They worry about being alone, fear rejection, or carry beliefs from past disappointments. Your subconscious mind takes these fears as commands and creates situations that validate them. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The solution is to impress your subconscious mind with thoughts of love, harmony, and perfect relationships. Before sleep or during quiet moments, affirm and feel that you are loved, lovable, and surrounded by healthy, loving relationships. See yourself giving and receiving love freely. Feel grateful for the wonderful people in your life, even if they haven't appeared yet. Murphy shares beautiful examples of people who transformed their love lives through this approach. A woman who had been alone for years met her perfect partner after consistently affirming that she was in a loving relationship. A man whose marriage was failing restored harmony by focusing on love and forgiveness rather than resentment and blame. Your subconscious mind attracts to you what you believe you deserve. When you truly believe you deserve and are worthy of love, you become a love magnet. People are drawn to your positive energy, and relationship opportunities seem to appear from nowhere.
Fear and anxiety are perhaps the most common obstacles Murphy encounters in his work. The good news is that fear is nothing more than a thought pattern that has been deeply impressed upon your subconscious mind. Since you created this pattern, you also have the power to change it. Fear is always about the future. It's imagining negative outcomes that haven't happened and may never happen. Your subconscious mind, being literal and accepting, believes these fearful imaginings and creates emotional responses of anxiety, stress, and panic. But here's the beautiful truth. Your subconscious mind cannot feel fear and faith at the same time. When you replace fearful thoughts with thoughts of faith and confidence, fear simply vanishes. Murphy teaches several practical techniques for overcoming fear. One powerful method is to use the last few minutes before sleep to impress your subconscious with thoughts of peace, confidence, and success. The period just before sleep is particularly potent because your conscious mind is quiet, allowing suggestions to sink more deeply into your subconscious. Another technique is to immediately replace any fearful thought with its opposite. When you catch yourself worrying about failure, immediately think about success. When fear of illness arises, affirm perfect health. Don't fight the fear, simply replace it with what you want to experience. Patience is key here. Fear patterns that have been reinforced for years won't disappear overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll notice the fears becoming less intense and less frequent. Your subconscious mind learns new habits just as your body learns new physical skills through repetition and feeling.
Murphy redefines prayer not as begging or pleading with an external force, but as the scientific process of impressing your subconscious mind with the truth of what you desire. When you pray effectively, you're not asking something to happen, you're believing that it has already happened. Effective prayer, according to Murphy, involves several key elements. First, you must quiet your conscious mind. This is why meditation and prayer have always been associated with stillness. You need to reduce the noise of your conscious thinking to speak directly to your subconscious. Second, you must feel the reality of what you desire. Not just think about it, but actually experience the emotions as if your desire is already fulfilled. Third, you must have faith that your prayer is answered. Murphy emphasizes that the subconscious mind works best when you're in a relaxed, receptive state. This is why many people find prayer and meditation most effective in the morning, just after waking, or at night, just before sleep. During these times, your mind is naturally more suggestible. He also teaches that gratitude is essential for effective prayer. When you thank your subconscious mind for the fulfillment of your desire, you're acknowledging that it's already done in the mental realm. This removes doubt and disbelief, which are prayer's greatest enemies. Many of Murphy's most remarkable healing and success stories came from people who consistently practiced this form of scientific prayer. They didn't beg or bargain, they simply impressed their subconscious minds with their desires, felt them as real, gave thanks, and let their subconscious do the work.
Let's get practical now. Murphy provides several simple but powerful techniques you can use daily to harness the power of your subconscious mind. These aren't complicated rituals. They're simple practices that, done consistently, can transform your life. The first technique he recommends is what he calls the practice of the presence. Take a few minutes, several times a day, to simply quiet your mind and become aware of the infinite intelligence within you. Feel this presence working in every cell of your body, in every moment of your day. This simple practice keeps you connected to your subconscious power throughout your daily activities. Another powerful technique is what Murphy calls mental dieting. Just as you watch what you feed your body, watch what you feed your mind. Refuse to entertain negative thoughts. When negative thoughts arise, don't argue with them. Simply replace them with positive, constructive thoughts. This might seem challenging at first, but like any diet, it becomes easier with practice. Murphy also recommends keeping a blessing book. Each day, write down all the good things that happened, no matter how small. Write down your blessings, your successes, the things you're grateful for. This practice trains your mind to focus on the positive, which impresses your subconscious mind with the expectation of good things. Perhaps the simplest but most powerful technique is to end your day with constructive thoughts. The last thoughts you have before sleep are particularly potent because they marinate in your subconscious all night. Instead of worrying about tomorrow or replaying today's problems, spend a few minutes affirming the good you desire. See yourself succeeding, feeling peaceful, being happy. Your subconscious will work all night to bring these thoughts into your reality.
While harnessing the power of your subconscious mind is simple, there are common pitfalls that can trip up even the most sincere students. Murphy wisely points out these mistakes so you can avoid them on your journey. The biggest mistake people make is trying too hard. Your subconscious mind responds to relaxed certainty, not desperate striving. When you worry about whether your techniques are working or when you anxiously watch for results, you're actually impressing your subconscious with doubt and anxiety. Murphy compares this to planting a seed and constantly digging it up to see if it's growing. You interfere the natural process. Another common mistake is focusing on how your desire will manifest. Your subconscious mind knows infinite ways to bring your desires to reality. When you limit it by insisting on specific methods or timing, you create resistance. Trust that your subconscious, being connected to infinite intelligence, knows the best and fastest way to fulfill your desires. Many people also make the mistake of giving up too soon. Your subconscious mind has been programmed with your current beliefs for years. Replacing these patterns takes consistent effort. Murphy teaches that persistent, repeated impressing of your subconscious is the key to lasting change. Don't be discouraged if results don't appear immediately. Know that the law is working and maintain your faith. Finally, avoid the mistake of compartmentalizing your life. Don't use these principles only for health, but not for wealth, or for love, but not for career. The subconscious mind responds to your dominant mental attitude. When you apply these principles consistently across all areas of life, you create an unstoppable momentum of success.
One of Murphy's most important insights is how the beliefs and attitudes we instill in children shape their entire lives. Since children's minds are highly suggestible, the thoughts and feelings they absorb from adults become deeply impressed upon their subconscious minds. If you're a parent,
or work with children, Murphy's teachings are profoundly important. Remember that children are like sponges. They absorb not just what we say, but how we feel. When you constantly worry about a child's health or abilities, those fears become part of their subconscious programming. But when you see them as healthy, capable, and successful, those positive impressions help create those very qualities. Murphy recommends constantly affirming the good qualities you want to see in children. Tell them they're intelligent, creative, healthy, and loved. But more importantly, truly believe these things about them. Children have an uncanny ability to sense our genuine beliefs, and those unspoken beliefs often influence them more than our words. If you're dealing with a child who seems to have limiting beliefs or negative patterns, Murphy teaches that the solution is to consistently impress their subconscious mind with positive thoughts and suggestions, especially as they fall asleep. The period when a child is drifting off to sleep is particularly receptive to positive suggestions. Many parents have transformed their children's lives through these approaches. Children struggling in school suddenly excel, shy children become confident, and children with behavioral issues become calm and cooperative when their subconscious minds are impressed with positive beliefs about themselves. One of Murphy's most important insights is how the beliefs and attitudes we instill in children shape their entire lives. Since children's minds are highly suggestible, the thoughts and feelings they absorb from adults become deeply impressed upon their subconscious minds. If you're a parent or work with children, Murphy's teachings are profoundly important. Remember that children are like sponges. They absorb not just what we say, but how we feel. When you constantly worry about a child's health or abilities, those fears become part of their subconscious programming. But when you see them as healthy, capable, and successful, those positive impressions help create those very qualities. Murphy recommends constantly affirming the good qualities you want to see in children. Tell them they're intelligent, creative, healthy, and loved. But more importantly, truly believe these things about them. Children have an uncanny ability to sense our genuine beliefs, and those unspoken beliefs often influence them more than our words. If you're dealing with a child who seems to have limiting beliefs or negative patterns, Murphy teaches that the solution is to consistently impress their subconscious mind with positive thoughts and suggestions, especially as they fall asleep. The period when a child is drifting off to sleep is particularly receptive to positive suggestions. Many parents have transformed their children's lives through these approaches. Children struggling in school suddenly excel, shy children become confident, and children with behavioral issues become calm and cooperative when their subconscious minds are impressed with positive beliefs about themselves. As we come to the end of our journey through the power of your subconscious mind, I want you to realize that this isn't just interesting information. It's a practical guide to living the life you've always dreamed of. Joseph Murphy didn't just write a book, he provided a roadmap to accessing your greatest power. The core message is beautiful in its simplicity. Your subconscious mind is your faithful servant, ready to create whatever you consistently impress upon it. It never questions, never doubts, never withholds. It simply takes what you give it and makes it real in your experience. This means you have complete control over your destiny because you have complete control over what you think and believe. Remember that your subconscious mind is working right now, in this moment, creating tomorrow based on the thoughts and feelings you're holding today. The question is, what are you telling it to create? Are you planting seeds of success, health, and happiness? Or are you unconsciously planting seeds of limitation, fear, and lack? The beauty of these teachings is that you can begin right now, this very moment. You can start directing your subconscious mind toward your highest good. You don't need special training or elaborate rituals. You simply need to consistently impress upon your subconscious mind the reality you wish to experience. As you go forward from here, I encourage you to practice these principles with patience and persistence. Some changes may happen quickly, others more gradually, but know that the law is always working. Your subconscious mind is always listening, always responding to your dominant thoughts and feelings. You have within you a power that can heal your body, transform your relationships, bring you wealth, and fill your life with joy and meaning. This power isn't outside you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to recognize and direct it. Joseph Murphy frequently ended his talks with a beautiful affirmation that I'll share with you now. The infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind is all-wise, all-powerful, and always responding to my conscious direction. I am now directing it wisely, lovingly, and confidently for my highest good. Carry this truth with you. Practice these principles. Watch in amazement as your life begins to reflect the beauty and power that has always been within you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your new life begins now.